Yes guys, welcome back to another video here on my channel, and today I'm going to actually talk about a very interesting topic related to Chelsea and the managerial situation. Is Enzo Maresca going to AS Roma? Well, AS Roma desperately want Enzo Maresca to replace Claudio Ranieri at the end of the season, going into next season. This is coming out from Rahman Osman, who can be really reliable when it comes to Chelsea, Chelsea News and London. So I'm going to believe this just for the basis of this video alone. Okay, so how could this is going to be sarcasm, what I'm about to say, by the way. How could a clueless and sick manager attract such interest from Italy's finest clubs? How could what they call a sick and clueless manager attract such interest? A championship manager could never do such thing within the first 12 months of his Chelsea reign. But he could never. How could one be so sick, but yet attract such interest from Italy's finest clubs? I'll tell you why. Okay? He isn't. Right, I'll tell you why. He isn't sick. Chelsea, the sporting directors, the ownership, Joe Shields, Lawrence Stewart, Paul Stanley, Feliciano, wouldn't have looked at this guy and went, "Ooh, he's the one," if they didn't see something in him. Now, to call him sick, right, is a bit of a overstatement. So if you're sick, okay, I want you to answer these questions. How are we tied third in the table, if we're sick? That's your first question. How is your manager sick, yet his style of play has us tied third? How is he so sick to the point where we are tied? How is he so sick if we're tied third? How is he so sick that we beat Tottenham, we beat Man United, we beat Liverpool, we beat Brentford for the first time in a few seasons? We've struggled to beat Brentford since they came up. If he was so sick, okay, please tell me, how did we beat Wolves 6-2? If you were so sick, please tell me, how did we get a draw against Arsenal? If you were so sick, please tell me how we nearly beat Liverpool away from home at Anfield. If you were so sick, please, I'm begging you. I need an answer. I'm not at the IQ level of these Chelsea fans with these footballing insights. If he was so sick, if he was, because according to most of the fan base, he's absolutely dog shit, horrendous. If he was so sick, then how come we've only lost 9 this season? How come we scored and conceded? How come we conceded less goals? We've also scored slightly more goals than last season. If we're so sick, then how's that happened? I need answers, because I'm not at the IQ level, apparently, of these high level analytic Chelsea fans who seem to know everything about who's shit, who's good. So tell me, how did that happen then? Oh, don't say individual brilliance. Nah, I would be, like, anyone who hates Maresca, which is surprisingly a lot, would say, well, Cole Palmer's individual brilliance, Enzo Fernandez's individual brilliance, it's just brilliance individually. There's no style of play. But we're inverting a fullback and we don't like inverted fullbacks. Never knew an inverted fullback assisted another inverted fullback the other day. Reece James? Nah, he wasn't on the wing, by the way, Reece James. He was in a attacking inverted role as a right 10 in the half space. Kukurea in the left half space. It's an inverted fullback. Oh my gosh, now he has to be sacked. A inverted fullback got an assist and another one scored in the same game. Nah. Guys, sports and directors, we need to sack him. Sack him. An inverted fullback scored and assisted. Really? So, we're criticizing Maresca? Okay, right. So for the Enzo Maresca analytical tacticos and the football Twitter gods of football or Chelsea Football Club. Okay? For all those who think they know everything, nice thing I do as well, by the way, before you say anything. How the fuck are we third then? With this boring style of play. It's got us in the Champions League race. Something Pochettino couldn't do last year. So please can we have a flashback on where Pochettino was this time last year? We were sick. 60 points. We are on 66. We can get 69. And Maresca is doing better than Pochettino. But Luke, he didn't have to do with a massive squad overhaul. But Luke, the squad was bang average. There was no star striker, no star goalkeeper, Luke. Who do we have up front? Who do you have in goal this season then? Oh yeah, Robert Sanchez and Nicholas Jackson. Oh, but Luke, the injuries. And who caused them injuries? Pochettino. But Luke, he didn't have 1.5 billion spent in one window, Luke. But Luke, you need to remember that, Luke. And so like the squad was still lingering around 12th till around March, April. It shouldn't take you 8 months to pick up form, to actually get yourself up the table. They're not taking them excuses. Pochettino is to blame for injuries. Pochettino had no tactical style of play. And we all cried for a philosophy. We all cried for tactics, for a philosophy. And then the one season we get that under this ownership, guess what? Enzo Maresca out! Enzo Maresca out! Enzo Maresca out! Which one are you? Are you going to cry when we have a philosophy? Or are you going to be grateful that there's actually tactics, what's working? If this didn't work, if we were lingering 10th at this point of the season, then I understand the Enzo Maresca outs. We are fucking tied third. We could get third. Fuck second this season. Fuck that. We can get third if we beat Forest and others go away. Third. We are in control of UCL football. And we're tied third. But Luke, he's a championship manager. Piss off. A championship manager wouldn't be lingering in the UCL race and could be challenging for titles next season. Now on to the main topic of the video. Is he going to go to Roma? Do I think he should go to Roma? Do I think he should leave Chelsea at the end of the season? No. No and no. I think he deserves another season. I think he did really well this season. I think for his first season in the Prem, he outdid himself. Okay? I like to remind you of the list of managers we got linked with. Kieran McKenna. His defence is wide open at times, right? Who else? Thomas Frank, Marco Silva, Eddie Howe. And we got Enzo Maresca. He's a leader. He's a no-nonsense coach. He's got tactics. He actually yells instead of just sitting back and just writing. He actually leads those proper training sessions and not run. But Luke, he regressed players. Enzo Fernandez improved, Caicedo improved, Lavia got better throughout the season. Jackson, you can say, didn't really improve. In fact, he didn't even get worse. Kind of there. Colwell improved, Chalobah improved, Reece James improved, Cucurella's improved, Sanchez has improved. Oh, but who has he regressed? I want to know. Who the fuck did this guy regress? Oh, Gusto. Oh, Luke. But Luke, he regressed Gusto. He doesn't fit the system. But he apparently regressed. He doesn't fit the system. That's a system problem, not a manager problem. The manager came in to do what he got asked to do, manage the team and use his own philosophy, who he learned of Pep Guardiola. But Luke, he raised people out of positions, and Pochettino didn't. So, Maresca playing Caicedo at right back is a crime. I thought he did. I remember Caicedo playing right back at Brighton and inverted in the midfield. I remember that, by the way. Don't worry. I also remember Chalobah playing at right back under Potts and playing in midfield under Tuchel. But no one cried about them being played out of position. But because it's Maresca, we have fans. We have majority of the fan base going, why the fuck is he in midfield? Why the fuck is he at right back? He's a £150 million midfielder playing at right back. That's a disgrace. He should get sacked. Do you have your screws loose? No way you don't cry when that happens under Tuchel. I bet you even happened under Conte, under Mauricio Sarri, under Frank Lampard. But now no one cried about that. Nah, but because it's Maresca, right? They want to toss all the abuse at him. This fan base is so confusing. And if you had brain cells, you would not want Maresca to go. You would not want him to leave. You would not want him to go to Italy. Because he will get us in a title race next season, which we thought we were in this season, but that's fine. We'll be in one next season, lads. So no, I don't want him to go. In fact, I want him to stay. He's got a 5-year contract. He'll probably want to stay. He's doing well with the squad. Few improvements in the summer. And I think we'll have a title race next season. I believe in the project. I believe in the players. I believe in the manager. If things go sideways with the manager, I'll be Maresca out. But they're going sideways at the moment. Oh, that off form, yeah? Expect that. It's a young motherfucking squad with barely any experience. And that's the bottom director's fault for not getting an experience. He's managed the injuries really. He managed the injury-prone players really well. Sorry about this, guys. I kind of sprained my ankle, so yeah. But at the end of the day, Enzo Maresca didn't even do much wrong, right? So yeah, I'm Maresca in. I believe in the project. I like the players. The players get along well. We're going to get UCL next season. We hit our target. He's clearly improving the squad. The players are engaged with the plan, with the tactical style of play. So, what should he be sacked? If things go left next season, sure, sack him. Get a manager who plays to be at the back then. Oh, but then we'll probably have people crying about players being played out of position, about injuries. And then they'll regret wanting Maresca sacked. So, yeah. That's gonna be all, guys. Thank you for watching. There'll be a vlog on Wednesday. Preview for Chelsea Nottingham Forest will be Thursday or Thursday, with the interview with the press conference reaction happening on Friday. So yeah, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and peace!